Hi, this is Rachel Wright here for Verdant Strategies at CWB Expo in the exciting New York City. Today I'm here with Dr. Chanda Macias. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm excited just to be here. You know, like the New York energy and so many operators and just a lot of great energy and vibes going on right now.
That's how I feel too. We've had a lot of folks coming by. We've had some great panels.
And I just saw Whoopi. I think that was really exciting to see her keep entering our industry as a strong Black woman and also with new products and innovations. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, definitely. So I know you have a lot going on. As a woman that in the industry, you touch a lot of parts of the industry. So with that, I'd like to start with one of the ones that I have a passion and heart for that you founded, which is Women Grow. Can you tell us about some of your journey there?
Yes, it's so it's a passion project. Also, Women Grow is the largest network of women in the cannabis industry, and we are global. We've been established out of Denver, Colorado in 2014, and we continue to help elevate women in this space, whether it's focusing on helping them with business strategy and goals, whether it's for funding initiatives and really advocacy.
Right.
One thing I could say is that with our expansion of our internal pillars, we're also looking to help women in job development, career development, so that they have other opportunities if they're not just an advocate or if they're not just an entrepreneur, that they can actually be able to look at higher level jobs.
Right.
So a career path in cannabis is important for our industry, but supporting women in the industry is more important.
I love that. I love that. And so I know we have coming up exciting times at Benzinga. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yes, at Benzinga, we have a complete activation. I love companies that support women, and the conference, Benzinga, is really rolling out the red carpet for the women that will be there.
Thank you to Benzinga. Thank you so much.
And so with that, we have on Friday night, we're hosting the opening reception, welcoming everyone to come in and have a nice networking session. In the morning, we're also activating with our breakfast for women in cannabis and highlighting some of the achievements and work you've done. You know, we're very honored that you're going to join us and help give women direction and the financial services, because it's probably the most critical area of need for women in the industry.
For sure.
So thank you for that.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And then we have the Invest in Her Lounge that women who are there can free to participate. We will be serving as mentors and, you know, giving people any type of advice, and also the spaces for our one-on-one meetings. But we're going to be supporting the women there to really give them the resources and help them with whatever direction they need. And then we round up the night with joining the local women of Chicago.
Oh, yes, I'm excited about that.
Yes, isn't that? The Illinois women of Chicago and of cannabis, I should say. And we're teaming up at Ascend Wellness. Thank you, Ascend.
Thank you, Ascend.
And we're really focusing there on networking, what women need for their businesses and opportunities, and to come out with some really good solutions. So we're excited about all those activations.
I love it. I love it. And it really is about empowering women, right? I think we shouldn't come in as we should come in empowered, and we take our power, in other words, so and we do that by knowing that we can be confident in the skills that we have, whatever it is that we focus on, doubling down on that and entering into the either workforce or business force with that confidence, refining, honing your abilities. And I think once that happens, you start having that confidence. And that confidence then perpetuates itself. And like, I know, for example, in my company, we're 98% women, and it's not by accident. We work well together. And I think as an organization, we look to empower women as well, to kind of find your path. And so I think it's a great organization to do that, as well as we can kind of take that out to other organizations and teach them what we've done kind of internally as well,
Yeah, I think Verdant Strategies definitely is a leader in empowerment of women, but it also speaks on having women-led businesses.
Right.
And what those core values look like and how they translate into the business environment. One thing I can say about our interaction, Rachel, is that even though people's persona think that women are very delicate and nurturing and very, I'm gonna say soft.
Right.
It is really not a true indication of what women are. Right. And when we spoke, you mentioned like the 48 laws of power, which is to come out audacious and bold and speak your truth in everything you do and lead with those truths.
Exactly.
To have a business, have a life that you truly define.
Right.
And I really appreciated your feedback from that, because there's so many women who don't know how to lead in their strength and power.
Yeah. And I think part of it is we have very strong instincts, intuition, and because we're the caretakers generally of the family, I happen to, my husband actually tends to be the person who takes care of the family more because I'm the business person. But I think as women, we do have that intuition and instinct. And I think that we actually use that in the business world. My intuition has never led me wrong. Right. And so I know that instead of just paying attention to only facts, I think we should also pay attention to that too. And I think we're much more in tune with that. And so if we feel like something's wrong, we definitely need to look into that. And I think that that's a skill to be able to pay attention to that as well,
Definitely. And I think the skill to support other women in our industry or period is very important for our own empowerment and to lean on, like you said, our other skill sets, which might not be tangible assets, but very much valued in our households and business. And when I think about what that looks like, I think about the purpose of Women Grow is to put us together in these networks so that we can engage in business and support each other.
Right.
And I have found that, there's a lot of divisive energy out there, but we can't let that discourage us for supporting each other. Because I look at this industry and it's still male dominated.
Right.
And until we leverage ourselves on the collective, we will still always be in the minority.
Right.
Where we could actually lead this industry and add a sense of compassion and community to it as well.
Yeah, definitely. I love that. Well, stay tuned for Benzinga and other amazing opportunities that you have to support Women Grow. And so on that note, I actually want to turn to you as a women business leader, global business leader here as a cannabis touching operator. Can you tell us about that? Tell us about your journey there.
Yeah, that's the complicated part of my life. It's really complicated, but it's been also if I keep it in perspective, the most fulfilling aspect of being able to help a patient.
Yeah.
And my background is in cancer research. My dissertation was on prostate cancer to bone, what we see President Biden going through right now. And but always had I'm a healthcare provider in that sense.
Right.
And knowing that I'm delivering medicine through the verticals that I operate in multiple states, it's a driving force.
Yeah.
Now, there are tons of barriers.
Right.
Tons of them. I would be remiss to say, like, it's an easy thing to do. But I know that I am impacting and in some cases saving people's lives.
Right.
And this is what I said I would do. I went to undergrad for it. I went to graduate school for it. I got an MBA for this.
Right.
And it is my calling.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's amazing. So what are some of the challenges? Because I think we need to talk about the challenges, and because other people are going to relate to them, right?
Yeah.
And so you're going to say, I go through this, and somebody's going to relate to you and say, I went through that too. And then at the end of the day, we know we're not alone. I think knowing that we're not alone is very, very important. So let's talk about some of the challenges.
Yeah, it's never alone.
Right.
I know that our journey in this industry has been pretty painful. And just knowing how we were challenged without getting capital or any type of financial support, we usually have to find a way to bootstrap everything. And
I understand that.
Rachel, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And I remember in the beginning, I stopped paying my mortgage so that I could put it towards my business.
Right.
I lost my house.
Yes.
And I have 4 kids, and I believed in myself that much.
Wow.
And I became a very successful operator. I've been able to buy my own house now.
Resilience, and it's a long-term strategy, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's long game. You have to make sacrifices right now, but you have to, if you see the vision in the future, you can make sacrifices right now.
If you believe in yourself.
Exactly. Right.
Because there's going to be so many people who will tell you, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you making these sacrifices? And at the end of life, I have to say, this is what I chose to do. This is what I wanted to do. And regardless if there's a financial check of success, I save lives.
Yes, yes.
Regardless, I can always say that that's my level of success.
Yeah.
And that's why I continue to do what I do.
I love that. That's amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. And all of us women will be here to support you. Yeah. And I appreciate it.
And I'm here to support them.
Yes, I love it. So how do we support Women Grow? And otherwise, how do we find you online and help you in any way?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So Women Grow is womengrow.com. Please follow our newsletter. We're on all of social media. And really, if you're ever in the DC area, that is our flagship dispensary, National Holistic Healing Center. And we have a pretty good value system there with education, affordability, and just a lot of patient-focused care.
Right.
So follow us on social media, and I'm just grateful for this time, Rachel.
Thank you. This is amazing. I hope this helps some people out there and provides some insights and lets women know that there's a place to go. There's also many other women organizations that we're looking to work with as well. So I think this is a great movement here. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Rachel Wright here with Verdant Strategies, Dr. Chanda Macias here in New York City at CWB.